a strong combo because you get that extra terrain to slam them into. A lot of terrain actually with the Azir and the Jarvan thrown about. And, you know, sometimes you see a flex and you're like, hey, you know, that's an interesting flex, but how much are you actually necessarily gaining on...
Well, casting just going to be slicing and dicing around the wave. Pick that one up. Gideon should be able to grab these last remaining grubs. First one did go over to Kanavi, though. Decides that he doesn't really want to fight for too much more. Azir almost takes a second one there for HLE. Not going to be the case. Yeah, very close. Much longer game we are having right now, or slower, I should say. 500 gold, though, still the lead here for HLE, and I think they're very happy to play a slower game with the composition that they have. Is Roma going to get picked up, shoved back, and destroyed here? As in goes Delight. That is first blood going over to Zeka, as he's now looking to try and escape. Gideon wants to get on top of him and does manage to help Namgun get the kill. Dustbringer comes on through. Gideon is just going to get out of there. So a 1-for-1 as both mid laners hit the dust.
The Pantheon, but of all the supports to have, Pantheon, I'd say one of the champions who can do a bit better with gold compared to others, so...
Yeah. Romer is not going to get flashed on. There's a knock-up, and I think he's just dead again. Zeka just collects another one.
Look how close it is.
Beautifully calculated there by HLE is what I'd like to assume. 1,000 gold, almost the lead here for Zeka in that isolated 1v1 against Roma. And they're going to translate that into a dragon as well. HLE really starting off, putting together a big advantage. Very comfortably going to go over his way. So even more money into the coffers of HLE. As a possible fight here is Delight going down relatively low. Roma looks for a bit of an angle here, holds on to the shockwave, and there it is! Gets thrown out, delivered by the Nocturne, as now Kanavi going to have to flag and drag his way out of there.
You're still given a pressure on that side of the map. The teleport isn't allowing you to make a counterplay. It's just stalling their play out. That being said, they are now back on the map and looking to contest this Herald, so...
Yeah, walking up now. Kanavi takes the long way round. Does have to flag and drag to get himself to relative safety. Now gets back over the wall as they look for the smite fight, but there is the combo! Blast Cone does come on through there, but Guma nowhere to go from that, and the Rift Herald, it actually reset. And so the bros don't actually lose anything out of the play. They just blow up the Varus and get on with their day.
Yeah, catch Gumayusi without flash, and that's the power of that Nocturne Orianna combo. And now HLE, no real way you can fight this. Everyone's healthy again. Everyone got a chance to reset. So maybe the TP value coming in there, giving them some time to get back on the map.
Oh, Kanavi just steals it away. Looks to get in there to try and grab the eye, but he will just be dying for it. Zeka trying to get on over. Finds one with the Emperor's Divide and then just finds the Death Chamber. Now the curtains have been called. Delight does collect Shelly. So the two sacrificed for one Rift Herald is going to be thrown down immediately here as Gumayusi is going to usher her towards this outer turret in mid. But you can see it in the gold, the bros actually being able to pull this back quite considerably. Oh, stun does come on through here as Namgung's back one more time. Oh dear. Gumayusi got a little bit of practice going into the Death Chamber just recently, and he is going to do it once again.
Count them.
All right.
So this play comes out.
First flash.
Yeah, there's one. And then the shuffle comes in. Fortunately, the bros did pick up the dragon, so they don't have to worry about... They will have their flashes back for the next one, but it does mean there is a period of time where they are without those summoners. So it's a little bit...
More like a 4-item thing. Maybe cashback would have been a good idea.
Cashback is pretty good.
Well, Roma, let's see whether he is going to keep himself alive as Zeka breaks the arm guard. Roma now inside the Cataclysm. Emperor's Divide just to get rid of the Nocturne, and down he will go. Casting dives in, though, and they are able to answer it with a kill onto Zeka as Zeus gets the flank angle. They find the knock-up there. Chains of Corruption connects on towards this Pantheon, who is not long for the world. He'll get taken down here as Gumayusi just keeps casting at arm's length. Delight wants to do the same, but they do kite him out and take down the Croc. And it's all in exchange for just Zeka. Yeah, well, look, sometimes you got to address the elephant in the room. Hey, there's an elephant, okay?
They're trying to set up for Guma. Oh, they blue trinket him.
Yeah.
They lose vision.
There's paranoia. They do throw down the shockwave, but Guma actually gets thrown in a safe direction. Namgun goes in there. Finally, we're safe from the 6-7, but that is going to be 2 kills going over to HLE to start this one off. The bros are able to answer it, though. That's a great knock-up as Kanavi is on the warpath, takes down Roma. They do finally manage to kill Zeus.
And ends up dying as well. Oh, Zeka does have flash and ult, and he's Azir, so he's completely fine.
He did the old shifting of the sands.
Yeah.
And this is a game that is certainly open to a play like that. Azir's going to face check a Renekton and does try and hop his way out of there. Breaks the fear tether as Deadly Flourish is going to go wide, so that is no assist going over to Teddy. A lot invested, though, as now the Baron is going to get started. It's going to get there, won't even need to walk away from the turret. As we do see Kanavi starting this one off, but that ward gets all the value that the Bros require. They throw down another one just to make sure they know exactly what this health bar is looking like, and Paranoia has been available as in goes Namgung. That is going to be the steal from Gideon as well. Highway robbery as he is going to get taken down. 2 dead, but they do steal the Baron, so they keep their base alive most likely. Rebel Baron power play minus 200.
Yeah, I think XP probably the main thing that Bro are going to be happy about from this, from getting the Baron. They'll get a big chunk of XP, and you do get comeback XP now. Connecting to Kanavi, maybe could have got the kill there.
All right, check it out from Gideon's perspective here. Sails in, looks pretty excited and tells everyone to get the heck out of there. Cloud Dragon,
hey,
got to take that one down. Hey, there we go, plus 600. No worries, casting takes down the turret. And good use of the Baron. There we go. But still, Soul Point goes over to HLE. And but the Bros, I think, have bought a fair bit of time. So I think it's the next fight going to be an honest one. Is okay, they look to try and lock down Zeus. Deadly Flourish is going to hold him in position as he will die. And now Kanavi is in a very awkward spot. Does have to flash, but the Ruthless Predator is there and casting. Man, that ability name is correct with how dangerous this guy is. But the Sand Soldier comes out from Zeka, and he's able to punish this support Pantheon. And he does get stunned up, but Teddy not with too much of a follow-up as now Kanavi, oh my, of course he is. And there he goes, diving on forward. That is going to be the flash out though of the Cataclysm. Deadly Flourish, not quite as deadly as it really wanted to be as it misses. And Kanavi, just continuing to go in. Down, okay? All right, that's a very deep teleport. As all right, in goes Delight. Let's see whether Zeka and Kanavi can actually get here in time as Gideon baited by the blue buff. He is going to be able to secure it there, but down he will go. Gumayusi going to lock up the Nocturne.
Yeah,
this is a bit scary. As the Bros, it's their turn to go for the flank play. Scary Crocodile, but Namgung is going to get engaged on Haziagus, and it's a great shockwave from Roma. Zeka goes golden though, and there's that GA that Kanavi wanted to use. He's trying to get out. Burning, and the Tick is going to be able to take him out. There is now Gumayusi. Yeah, that's a very scary Crocodile. And down will go the Varus one more time. Curtains have been called here for Zeka, but he shifts those sands beautifully. Get himself out of the way. There's still not a whole lot to fight for.
This game is such a mess. It's unbelievable.
I love it.
Yeah, this is, I mean, yeah, what do we expect? 2 teams fighting for their first win in the LCK Cup. Bro has been here many times before, fighting for their first win.
Really hurting that every one of these bullets is going to be painful. As okay, here we go once again. And yeah, Gumayushi's not allowed to play the game. It's just kind of illegal at this point as Jaeger goes up there from Namgung to keep him alive. But the turret gets angry once again.
Obviously doesn't have the ult yet to get over, but it's coming up soon. He wants this dragon, he's committing, so you're going to have to force him off this objective, and it's going fast.
It is going very fast. Zeka does so much damage to this. It's okay. Pre-exhaust onto casting, and that is going to be Kanavi locking down the Baron. That is just the 1-2-3 punch onto the Orianna to take him down, but casting gets on top of Zeka. He has to go golden, and casting's going to get wiped out. Finally, Gideon makes his way in. The flash, and Gideon closes the gap onto Zeka. And now Teddy's trying to fight this one out. Finally, Gumayusi shows up, and he is angry after getting targeted earlier. That is going to be only the Nocturne left alive, but not a whole lot of Barons are left on the map as it's only Delight glowing purple. As does have Storm Surge now done.
Has the extra spot for the control ward.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
What a team player.
You love to see it. As all right, let's see who's going to be able to pick this one up. This is Cloud Soul for HLE if they're able to get it. And the Bros just looking to try and deny. There's the Paranoia. Shockwave does nothing at all. As Zeka once again shifts the sands to get himself out of there. You can see Zeus being so annoying in that backline. Finds the double stun and keeps himself alive for such a long time. It's Kanavi that gets a double as he wipes out the carries of the Bros. And casting not long for the world. They will be able to get the soul, but most importantly, they very handily win the fight, and they may just be able to win the game.
I don't think clear the waves. Those 2 against the 4 strong of HLE. Overgrowth in the tower as well, going to make it easy to take. This should just be the game end unless Gideon and Namgoon can pull off a miracle here. I don't think it's enough.
And what did I say to you when you first turned up at LoL Park today? I was like, are you looking forward to the 6 gamer? Well, I mean, this was pretty close. We might actually have a 3-game series here in our first one, but this time, HLE are going to be able to find the win in game number 1. An absolute bloodbath with 40 kills in 37 minutes. But there it is. The orange tank takes down the Nexus.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.